All right, guys, we are here at Gadsden City High School today with some special guests of ours. You know, we're getting a wrestling program going here at Gadsden City, and they hired a couple of new coaches, and I'm going to let these young men introduce themselves and who they brought with them today.
Joshua Nelson, from Gadsden. Been a teacher in Gadsden City school system for the past 20 years, and they asked me to take over this position, and so I asked if I could bring a friend of mine along with me, and so it's been an interesting ride. So we've got, our numbers are doing real good. We've got a lot of 7th and 8th graders, a lot of interested 7th and 8th graders. We went to the schools and recruited, and we got a lot of kids that came out that are very promising. So I have Coach Newcomb with me, my assistant coach, and Carter Womack, and Justin Campbell. These are two of my star wrestlers. So.
All right, guys. So you're newly hired, just came in, I think, over the summer. So tell us a bit about your background and what got you into wrestling.
I had an MMA background, jiu-jitsu background, submission and grappling, and so I took interest in it. I played football all the way up, and played at JSU, was a walk-on JSU, and played semi-pro football for forever, and competed in powerlifting, set a few state records in it. So that was my main background, and then later on I got into grappling, jiu-jitsu, and submission grappling. So that's what sparked the interest in it. So I was interested in it later on.
Okay.
And so it just kind of went into wrestling. So a lot of stuff we did was wrestling based, but we had to tweak some stuff and a lot of studying over the summer.
Coach Newcomb, tell us a bit about your background and what brought you to Gadsden City.
Well, I've been working at Litchfield Middle School for this will be my second year there, but I've previously taught PE, physical education, did that for 8 years. Now I teach science for middle school. Coach calls me Captain CrossFit. I've been doing CrossFit, and I don't consider myself like fantastic at it, but I do know
it's pretty good.
A lot about exercise, and I mean, I've been in strength and conditioning, and I've been a personal trainer.
Okay.
So I like to bring the brains and that aspect to the program to help these kids get more stronger, quicker, faster, better on their feet. So it's my game in this. Good
deal. So we got a 1-2 punch here. You know, you got the wrestling background and you got the strength and conditioning side of it. So that's pretty awesome. So tell us some of the things, you know, Gadsden City has had, you know, small numbers in wrestling over the years. So tell us some of the things that you guys have done so far to kind of kickstart the program and start getting that interest up.
Well, that's pretty much it.
What's that?
Our kids, they've been the driving force behind it. I took them to the middle schools and get an interest. My thing is, kids need something to do. Any form of athletics, I support anything, band, drama, anything. Kids have to have something. And so a lot of times you get smaller kids that feel that they cannot play football or they're not tall enough for basketball, or with 14 weight classes, we can find a spot for a kid if they're willing to work. That's I was undersized D lineman in college, and I know what that's like, but when you've got somebody versus somebody the same size, it makes a huge difference. And then it's basically who's got more dog in them.
Yeah.
And so and I told the kids what I expected. We push character. That's my number one concern, because I want my boys to grow up, you know, be good sons, and then eventually when they get older, be good fathers. And so character's the main thing. And so I tell all of them we're going to get along, because with wrestling or MMA or jiu-jitsu, any type of that, any sport, like any combat martial arts, it's more like a brotherhood. It's weird, but I try to tell them, you make the other guy better, they're going to make you better. And people work harder for people they like. So, but I told the kids coming in, it's going to be hard. It's different.
Yeah.
With football, the football background, you have hard days, you have really hard days, you have lighter days. Wrestling, every day is hard. Every day you're having to push yourself, and every day you're fighting for your position. So we've got several as part of going to have wrestle-offs for their division to see who's going to have it. And we've got some 7th and 8th graders that, especially in the last week,
Oh, wow.
that surprised me.
Wow.
Really good. Well, we got with our football players coming out, they're still having, of course, they're still in season right now, and so depending on the playoff picture, you know, we have about 19 to 20 right now, so we're gonna pick up some from them. And I had a couple of emails today from parents and students that were interested. So it's growing. So that you got to expose them first. You expose them something, then let them know if they like it.
Right.
But I tell them it's not for everybody.
Right.
You're gonna have days where you don't feel like coming to practice, you don't feel like training, but that's life.
Yeah.
You gotta fight through it. And I've got some kids that I don't have to worry about, especially these 2 young men I depend on. I couldn't make it without them.
Right.
And so but you gotta have good kids to build around it. And I believe we have that. And we got a lot coming up. We'll be young, very, very young.
Right.
But like I told him, I said, if you go in there, it might take a couple of years. You're gonna have to take your beatings, but when you get a little more experience, a little more years behind you, you're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. And so we started with the strength and conditioning program this year, and hopefully we'll expand on to that. Hopefully after season, we're gonna try to get more of the youth involved. Elementary age group, we're planning on doing like summer camps.
Okay.
And so, because that's where it all starts.
Okay.
Same way we do with football, baseball, and everything else. It's with the youth.
Okay.
So.
All right. So this question's for these 2 guys, and y'all can just take turns answering. But so far, you know, you guys have been working out, you know, getting in shape and for the season. So just tell us about, you know, the workouts and how they're going for you and the rest of the team so far.
So what are we doing for workouts?
Yeah. Just tell us how they're going for you.
We come to practice, we just warm up, run around a little bit, shuffle, do some flips, shoot down the mat, sprawls, just some basic warm-ups. And then we go into drilling for like an hour and a half, something like that. And then we go out and run for 15 minutes or so. We do a workout. So yesterday we did 24 air squats, 24 push-ups, 24 lunges, and then run down, run back, and then just over and over for 15 minutes.
Wow, I need to come out there and work out with y'all. I might get more in shape. So Justin, tell us how things are going for you.
Pretty much how he was saying, like how we keep on doing that and stuff, and like overall doing that over and over again makes us like get used to it, make it more easier for us to, you know, it's
Like at the start, it sucks. Like the first cut, like it's awful. I hate it. I've done it for 11 years and I absolutely hate it. It's the worst thing on this planet.
All right.
But like when it gets February and I'm getting close to state, that weight cutting part, that's easy at that point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And there's a saying in the wrestling community: once you wrestle, everything else is easy. So once you get that mental toughness going, you kind of lose it in the summer.
I like
once you
it.
get back into it, nothing you can't do.
Oh man, I like it. I like it. So this is a question I like to ask when we bring student athletes on with the coaches. How does it make you guys feel knowing that these 2 coaches picked you guys to come and represent the team today?
Makes me feel like I guess we're seen, because in the years past we haven't really gotten anything. I mean, haven't really had home matches or anything like that, so at least this year people are seeing what we're doing, and we're kind of feeling like more of a team now instead of just like a club, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we have like Quiz Bowl and stuff like that, as matches. That's a club.
Right.
But like the football games, those are packed, and everybody gets to see what they're doing, but nobody gets to see what we're doing.
Right. Okay.
So
We're gonna change that.
Yeah, definitely. And average Joe's going to be there to help.
I appreciate that we can get. But these kids, all kids work hard in sports.
Yeah.
And I just want all kids to get credit for the work they put in, and that's one thing we're stressing. But you get what you put in, and you get what you get. The more you put in, a lot of times people look for secrets of success, and a lot of times the secret's found in the work you're not doing.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
so we've got several that we depend on, but these 2, they're my bread and butter.
I was going to ask you, you know, what made you choose them, but just talking to them, I can see
Well,
easily see
they're
why.
leaders. They're
Yeah.
leaders, and
Yeah.
that's we say that all the time in athletics, but leaders lead, but they lead by example.
Right.
Both of these young men, if somebody's struggling with something, when they've got second, no one puts anybody down. They're always building people up. They're like, hey, let me show you this, or let me show you that, or hey, you need to do it this way or do it that way. One of my first memories of Carter, when you have 7th and 8th graders, a lot of times transportation is a problem. Getting kids picked up, because parents have these kids they're not driving age.
Right.
And so you're waiting for parents, because I've got 3 kids of my own, so I know how it is. Sometimes you got to take this one here, pick one up, this, that, and other.
Yeah.
And so I'm having to wait with kids, and Carter's like, hey, Coach, I can stay with them. And, I said, no, son, that's okay. But stuff like that, it just means a lot. And when you got leaders, we roll out the mats every day. We roll them out, we get them up, and they're the first ones there. Carter's a senior, 3rd in the state. And he's down there with us rolling out the mats. No one's special in wrestling. Everybody's special in their own way, but no individual is more important than another one. It's the purest form of team you can think of.
Right.
And so these two, there's an embodiment of it. So I'm proud of them. I know that the parents are too.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Have you two guys been out recruiting the hallways per se? I mean, trying to get other people to come out.
I talk to people all the time. I try to get them to.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. I try to get people to do it. I say they want to show up for a day or two, leave. I want to come back. Y'all want to talk about it. Just kind of avoid it.
Oh yeah.
But no, I try to get everybody I can into it because it's been the best thing for me. Because I started when I was really young and it's taught me a lot. And I see it teaching people things, helping people get to build their character.
Some people will come to me and ask about wrestling and when would it start and stuff like that. And so, but I still look for people and ask them, do they want to come out? Sometimes they say yeah, sometimes they say no. But other than that, yeah. Charles.
All right.
The kids have been our biggest recruit by far, because we got several middle school football players that did great in middle school football, and some of these kids, as soon as they got through middle school football, they came right out. They're been excited. So.
Good.
We've had a new kid like every day or two.
My wife, we were leaving a restaurant the other night, and she's like, what are you doing? I said, what am I always doing? She said, messaging the kid or messaging the parent. And I was like, pretty much, and I don't mind it one bit. Parents are concerned, and they're very helpful. They're always asking questions. They want to make sure I'm top. I've got great group of parents, and that was one of the things when I told Coach Newcomb to begin with. Parents are very important. You want to have good parents, and you want to have good kids, because I believe in the blueberry principle. So
Yeah.
We want the parents to push their kids.
Yeah.
well, you have
We
to.
want the parents to want something for their kids. And I think that's what we're getting to.
We are. Well, the
Yeah.
blueberry principle is, I love blueberries. I've said this example a million times. I love blueberries. Go through a ton of blueberries, but never in the history of blueberries has that one loaded blueberry been fixed by all the other blueberries in the basket. So that's the way it is when we have kids come out. We tell them what we expect, and they would know. And a lot of that was, I was a classroom teacher before I was a PE teacher, so we set expectations.
Right.
We held up to them and said, if you're expecting coaches to scream, yell, and cuss at you, put you down, you're in the wrong place. We're here to motivate you and build you up. Everybody learns. It's
Right.
not the same way and on the same day. So I stress that with them. And I've had several kids. I thought about bringing them along too. This is their first year, and they're in high school.
Okay.
And this is their first year. I've got 2 of them that are seniors, and these kids. And that's another thing. I've got kids coming from baseball workouts coming right into wrestling. I've got Carter coming right from swimming. Justin comes right from soccer. I've got kids that are in the band. We got drum majors.
Wow.
So we have a very, very diverse group of kids, and they enjoy being around each other. That's one of the things I've done is I want kids to have fun.
Yeah.
It's hard, it's rough, it's tough, but we've gotten the habit here lately that the last 10 to 15 minutes, we'll play a variety of games. Let the kids be kids, you know, and have. Because that's one of the fondest memories of growing up, you know, just goofing around with your buddies and you know, horse playing. And so we got to keep the horse playing in check.
Right.
We're doing pretty good.
These guys don't know, like, so when I was in high school, I played basketball throughout, and I played soccer and some baseball. I played basketball and I cut my senior year because I had a condition. So Aniana is where I went to school, high school.
Okay.
We just started a wrestling program there, so I joined the team.
Right.
And because I was kind of fast on my feet for playing basketball, that gave me kind of the athleticism to get to wrestling. But I promise you, if wrestling had been around multiple years before that, I would have wrestled throughout the whole thing because it was a blast.
Wow.
I don't know if I'd focused on football, to tell you the truth. And that's one of the things some coaches in other schools try to deter their kids from playing other sports. We're not that well. I just want my kids involved. If they want, you know, I encourage them to do other aspects, like coaches talk about basketball, I have a team with wrestling.
Yeah.
And so we got some that I'm.
It'll cross over some way.
Oh, we got some. We got you master. You got some kids that have trouble wrapping up and tackling in football. You get them to do a good double leg and wrestling practice because we're going to have some killers on the
different animal next football
100%, yes, sir.
Oh yeah. You know, and that's one thing about Gadsden City that I love is the fact that all the coaches work together and they work together for those kids that play multiple sports. So, and that's something I think is very important. You got to have to make each program successful.
Well, we have a new principal this year at the high school. He's doing a great job, and Coach Edwards I've asked a million questions. He's been so helpful, and Coach Lewis, and so they've given us what we need to succeed, and that's the biggest thing.
So
it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
We have Mass this year. We'll be hosting the first meet here in several years. We're on brand new mats.
Oh, nice.
So we've got several sponsors that have sponsored us this year, so we're really excited about that.
And that leads me to my next question. Getting this program, I guess, kind of restarted. You've had to have some help and whatnot. I've reached out to a couple of people for you, and trying to get some sponsors. So tell us how that's going. As far as getting sponsors and the response from the community as a whole.
Well, everywhere, and Gadsden, I'm not to be political or anything, but our mayor, he didn't question anything. He's like, hey, what do you need? And I told him, and he helped us. Yeah. And we had 2 city council members that helped us, Pastor Smith and Ken Back, just immediately. And so there, Jason Wilson, all of them. Yeah. They've been real helpful. That's what got us started, because we went to talk to the city council and tell them, we had a need. And we're doing other fundraiser activities, and we're selling discount cards, and you need to get a discount card. It makes a great stocking stuff. Christmas is coming up. And we're doing a pancake day at Longhorn. Okay. And I don't know if anybody else has ever done a pancake day at Longhorn, but I'm hungry. And that's going to be on November 18th. And we're going to set up this week, not this week, but this following week, for Gadsden City's first playoff game. We'll be setting up, and we'll be selling discount cards and pancake day tickets. So if anybody, it would be huge help. So we have a lot to sell.
Put me down for a discount card
and
a pancake day ticket.
But Longhorn's been great. Olive Garden, Dustin from Olive Garden's been supportive. Don Davis from Edward Jones, he bought a banner. Mark Thompson, I call him Uncle Mark from Metro Bank. Las Breezes, my buddy Alex, he helped us out. Your friend, Mr. Patterson.
Cody Patterson.
Cody Patterson Insurance. And everyone wanted to be an insurance man too. It's free. He knows a lot. So that's the way it works too. When you go in Alabama construction, Mr. Ashley, they reached out, and we've got several. Anybody interested? The factory. Oh Lord, that factory. On our discount card, we've got Downtown Chief, Factory, Lucas Cinemas, in Albertville. We try to get some stuff different from the other cards. And so we didn't want to compete with any other sport. I just wanted, you know, because I bought a lot of their cars too. So we're trying to help each other out.
Right.
Like our basketball coaches, they were gracious enough to let us sell advertisements because we're not able to host any matches this year. So they're letting us, you know, do banners for, you know, which is helpful. It's been, I can't complain, 'cause you know me, Reggie, I pretty much shoot everything pretty straight. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'll be like, but everyone's been helpful.
Yeah.
And thing about wrestling is it gives people that need more courage. If you need to break out of their shell, it gives them that. And then some people that need to be a little more humble, it'll make you humble. And so I'm as humble as they come. When I need something or got a question, what will I ask? And that's why I try to instill in them. You know, if you got a question, ask.
Yeah.
That's the only way we can help. If we know what we need, then we can do something about it.
Right. Good deal. Good deal. So for you guys, when does the season start for you guys?
November 28th.
November 28th. So
We're in the ASB.
okay, right around the corner.
Yes, sir. Coming up quick. We got hydration tests next week.
Okay.
And first day of practice officially started October 23rd. So from then on, it's been close.
Rocking and rolling.
But,
So guys, go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no, sir. We started early. The voluntary workouts, just weightlifting.
Yeah.
Trying to get used to the kids, and then the number just kept on increasing. So I was glad we were able to do that. So.
Yeah.
First Newcomb missed like 2 days. We had like 4 kids and come back, and we had like what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiply like
Well, the thing is,
groom yourself or something.
playing team sports growing up, you have some people that do not like their coach. And I was one of those. You can have the most horrible human being in the world, and I'd pray for him and still play for him because I love playing.
There's no way you like us.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, it makes a difference. If you don't like us, you have a problem.
Right.
So we try to make it fun, but we also know we have to put a lot of pressure on these kids because they have to come a long way in a short period of time. And so if you just don't make it, you have to enjoy going to practice, and that's one of the biggest things that I wanted this year was the kids to enjoy it, because if kids don't enjoy it, your numbers are high, and then by the end of the season, your numbers are dwindled down. And my goal is to finish what we started, and the kids I have, we've got some that when we went to recruit, and I went to the schools and to get who was interested, and I had a couple I told them they could walk out.
Yeah.
Because you don't pay attention to us in here when we're talking, and we don't need you.
We don't need
So,
you. Yeah. I got you.
Our most athletic and our least athletic, they're just as important. So go learn.
Baptizing by fire.
So you guys, are y'all ready for the season to get started?
Yes, sir.
Pretty excited. How do y'all feel about this season coming up?
I feel really good. I feel like I'm more prepared than I have been for any other year. I feel like I've gotten a lot better, a lot stronger, a lot faster, and a lot more confident with my shots.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to be doing a whole lot better this year. Be prepared and hopefully go win state, but see where it goes.
All right, because you finished third last year, right, in state?
I didn't finish third.
You-
I had a high seed going in.
Okay.
I got hurt first round.
Okay, so your goal is to win state this year, finish. Okay, good deal.
We got they look like pretty boys, but I'm telling you, they're dogs. They'll surprise you.
All right. Yeah, I mean, the way they're staring me down over here, man, I'm kind of shaking in my boots over here. But yeah, Justin, what's some of your goals for the season?
Just to get better, because I still got some more time, still a freshman, so
Okay.
overall, we just keep on getting better and better, try to do state and sectional, stuff like that. So.
Okay. Coaches, wrap this up. What are y'all's goals for the season? You know, season's over, you look back, what are some of the things you want to see this team accomplish?
I want to come together as a team, which I think we're doing a good job. I want to finish with what we started. I want to have a program that we can build on, and I think we're heading in the right direction. And so we've got a clear vision, and if we keep on doing what we're doing, I think we can be successful.
Okay.
We stress character, that's number one. Number two is work ethic. When you have those two things going together hand in hand, you're going to win. There's no way. And we're going to be aggressive. very aggressive, and we're going to wear people down. That's our plan.
That's the plan.
And so we think we're going to have a good season.
Good.
And my goal is have fun with these guys and actually learn something myself and use this season to learn how to put together, like, what do you call it, specialization for wrestling. Because I've never coached wrestling. I've never helped, I've really only coached assistant football and assistant soccer. So,
That's where your CrossFit comes in together, because when you're doing a lot of total body, a lot of stuff we do is
body work.
is a lot of body weight workout, but it's a lot of total body because we don't have bro splits, upper body day, lower body day. It's total body every day.
Total body.
It's
Okay.
practical with what we're doing.
Right. Good. Well, guys, I appreciate you sitting in. I'm excited to see the wrestling program get started here at Gadsden City and see what you guys are going to do. Good luck, and if there's anything Average Joe's going to do to help support y'all, just let us know. And thank you again for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much for having us.